Thank you. Hi, Moonshot. Good afternoon. My name is Manuel Soe, CEO at Cardtonic. You can call me Yes. And I've been asked to speak on building resilient fintech products for Africa's dynamic economy. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just share our story and experiences building Catonic into what it has now become today. And I hope you are able to pick valuable lessons from our journey. I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I don't intend this to be the regular tech talk filled with motivational quotes and other jargons here and there. Two, with AI and information available all around, it's easy for you to pick up your phone and ask your favorite chatbots about building resilient fintech, and I'm sure you'll get very reasonable feedback. But what you won't get is a story being told by active players in the space. Now, our story is that of grit, resilience, doing it afraid, and surviving in this very challenging terrain. But the challenge with going down this route is I run the risk of sharing sad and maybe embarrassing tales about our journey. So I have some of my colleagues there with me. They will give me the signal when they feel that the story I'm about to share is not yet ripe for public consumption. Tommy is going to help me with this, and Tommy, by the way, is our growth lead, doing an amazing job coordinating all of our growth efforts. Is it fine if I ask you to all appreciate Tommy and the rest of the Catonic team here with me today? I don't know a lot, but one thing I know for sure is building resilient fintech company means appreciating your fellow builders at every point and chance that you get. So is it fine if you help me appreciate them one more time? Thank you. So, on the 5th of February 2021, the CBN released a circular stopping or asking banks and other financial institutions to cease partnering with crypto app and other crypto-affiliated platforms. That night, and I recall the dates vividly because it happened to be the first Friday of the month, which is usually a very busy period for us. So that night, rather than bask in the euphoria of a new month, 5 of us on the management team sat in our small conference room. We couldn't take a picture that day because who dares suggest taking a picture? So 5 of us sat in our small conference room. I asked someone to get me this picture that was close to that period, analyzing this circular and what it portends for us, for our future, and for our livelihood, really. Some months before that period, yours truly had quit a relatively stable job and joined some 2 guys that were trying to build the next big thing, and I thought it wise or foolish when you think about it now to join them. So that night, while we sat in this conference room, someone made a joke that, well, some of us did go to school, and maybe what we'll do, and we finished excellently. So maybe what we'll do is go back, pick up our papers, and go to 9-to-5 employment. It is that was meant for the founding CEO who had dropped out of school, because in his words, he got tired of all of the theories and jargons and couldn't wait to start building. But after the jokes and other very difficult deliberations, we resolved that we were in this together, right? And whatever it takes, we will ensure we don't turn off the lights on our dream. What followed that resolution was, trust me, very grueling and uncomfortable. Overnight, we pulled off the crypto offering product, initially embedded into the Catonic product, deployed a new web and mobile app, and by Monday, we were already reaching out to our providers and payment APIs to allow us resume operating on their rails. I know I promised that I don't intend to motivate anyone, but once I'm going to make an exception here to say, really, joke's on you if you allow anything whatsoever to kill your dreams or innovations. Innovations are meant to be a new way of doing things. So definitely there is a chance for it to be misunderstood by users, people, and even regulators. Thankfully for us, we didn't allow that our crypto products die with that moment. It has now become great. And now that is making crypto spendable in Nigeria and Ghana, fully independent, not Cardtonic. So in case regulators come tomorrow, fully independent, but making crypto spendable in Nigeria and Ghana. But I digress. Back to our story, and how we navigated that phase. The following days were grueling for us. We had to process payments manually, thousands of payments from our users because they had heard the news, they didn't know what to expect, and they were on red alert. So imagine processing tens of thousands of payments manually, day in, day out, right? It usually feels like a full settlement these days when payment partners, banks reach out to us, come, let's work together. And I just smiled out, wow. So where were you when we were having these challenges? But that's just life. When you eventually succeed, people would want to partner with you, and which is normal. No offenses with the banks that took off on us, right? So back to the story, and I could go on and on about the challenges that we faced building Catonic into what it has now become today. In fact, I tell my friends in the B2B space building Rails that you are the lucky ones in the ecosystem, because B2C is the real ghetto. Users are dragging you here and there, regulators, app aggregators, and you don't even know what to do. The African tech space is building momentum, but it was not usually like this. We recall the days where payments and collections felt like constant firefighting. But with all of those challenges, what we've learned along the way is that challenges are normal for any brand that wants to do big things. So, matter of fact, before momentum is built, right, an object is really just moving at a certain velocity, right? And before momentum is built, a force is applied to the object, causing it to accelerate. The extent of your acceleration or your momentum depends on how big, the magnitude and duration of the force. So we take all challenges as just something that accelerates the development of our products. What started as a random product because someone somewhere needed to pay for makeup accessories and had to rely on alternative method has now become that super app where thousands of payments are completed every day, and web users in Nigeria and Ghana, servicing over 1.5 million users in Nigeria and Ghana, and they trust it to help them with their virtual cards, their gift cards, and other international bills. This we've done without raising a dime, except for the initial 5 million naira that was saved at inception. And we've been able to do this because, one, we did not give up on our dreams, right? We stayed consistent on providing value over vanity marketing campaigns. I recall those days, we could not even do cool stuff. We could not afford to do cool stuff. Now we are here chilling. Those days, we were just on our systems and trying to get things done. If Tommy permits, next year we could headline Moonshot without even batting an eyelid because we are very comfortable, and I say this with all humility, with every sense of humility. Do you get? But then we stayed consistent in providing value over vanity marketing campaigns. We focused on revenue as well and discipline as our compass. We're not just everywhere spending money and doing everything that you think a business should do. And we remain resilient because we wanted to build a company that exists regardless of funding, not because of it, right? It's really not about running here and there, asking for funds, but we want to exist regardless of the funding. Do you get? And as I wound up, building momentum is not just about building a fintech product. It's about harnessing the power of challenges into ensuring that you accelerate your product. The African fintech is gaining momentum, and we are excited to be a very important part of this. Thank you for listening to our short story, and I'll see you next year. Sorry, just before I leave here, the tech conferences in Africa are usually too solemn for me. So I want to do something really cool. Can we take a selfie? Is it fine? All right. You can remain on your seat. If you want to join me, please come.
You will just come close to the stage. You can stand up on your seat if you want and bring out your mobile device.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
You can join me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be from here.
All right.
I thought he was going to give you away, but this also works too. Thank you very much. All right.
All right, Moonshot 2025.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Sorry. All right. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
25.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for sponsoring the future of commerce. Thank you very much.